And welcome back to Vices and Virtues. Sorry about that. I had technical issues. It seems it's my night to have all the technical issues, which is always fun when I'm the person leading the story, and so everybody's just left around doing strange things and talking about weird stuff like kobolds throwing fireballs.
Yeah, that's never too bad.
And Deep Gnome
That's
being
like half the
depressed.
fun of a D&D session, come on.
True. But yeah, um, so as you all approach, you happen to notice that, for the most part, it seems as though while the area ahead is darker and requires you all to use dark vision to see, it does not seem as though you don't really see many dangerous entities or things that cause you concern or worry. It just seems to be a simple, basic world, you know? None of you guys see anything extremely dangerous. You all just happen to continue on marching. But as you get deeper and deeper into these dark, forested islands, eventually you start to notice strange things. The occasional corpse here and there, weapon, boat.
Are they goblin corpses?
They mostly look humanoid.
You say there's weapons?
I was about to say there's some arrows stuck into trees and whatnot, an occasional broken short sword here or there.
I would
I'm gonna
like
capture
to roll investigation.
Yeah, I would definitely take a closer look at the bodies, just to see if they're actual humans or if
Come
anything
on.
else.
You rolled
That is
trash on that.
You
Six
get
to
13
that.
extra arrows, Little Red.
Is that-
Wait, is there a short
Ideas?
bow?
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow!
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 Ezra, Aki,
That's a point today.
there was a bad battle in the area. Flint.
Maybe they hung
Maybe
themselves.
just a scuffle. Arizima.
14.
Oh,
Do I find a short bow?
you don't have
Notice that
advantage.
Nope.
the corpses hung have bite marks on them.
Oh.
Oh boy,
Neekolas,
vampires.
you can see a lot of signs of a lot of squabbles, like a lot of fighting.
Is there a short bow among the mess?
But are the bodies like normal humans, dwarves, meta-humans, whatever they're called?
I
Sorry.
No short bow.
psionic investigation. I'm actually gonna double check what this does. I'm just thinking.
Psionic investigation just shows you what
Past
happened.
24. Or
No,
past...
past 1 hour, I thought. It was weird. It was worded real weird.
Yeah, the last 24 hours.
I
So
assume
I
to
did
like
see the last creature to hold it, and events that happened around it within the past hour. With a 10, can I tell if this looks like it happened recently enough that I'd get something useful?
Nope.
Okay.
You see,
I
they
am gonna
described as
psionic
bodies instead of
investigation one of the arrows.
What does that do?
I can see the last creature that held it, although that might just show the... I will investigate one of the arrows that didn't strike a person.
Alright,
it was within
it's
24
within
hours.
24 hours, right?
Yeah.
Sad to say, nothing. It seems like this has been here for longer than 24 hours.
I will whisper that to the group that this has been around. I will telepathically message that to the group. This has been happening. This happened more than 24 hours ago.
I still have one of my swords drawn, and in my other hand, one of my ankle biter traps.
Yeah, I have. And at this point, I draw my short sword and my saber in my main hand.
My hand is on my book, and my other hand is holding my staff.
Very well. Yeah, so you all approach slowly.
Yeah, I will also get my hand at my shoe.
And I guess this is when we stealth.
Yeah, so would everyone tell me their stealth roll, since it seems like you guys rolled without when I wasn't available, which is fine.
15. I was
15.
8.
Yeah, mine was the lowest, was a 7.
I had an 11.
I had a 25 with a crit.
I have a passive of 16, but I rolled an 8.
Yep. So Flynn, well, it doesn't help that you're riding on a winter wolf.
Yeah. Not that I can.
So for the most part, most of you all seem pretty quiet, except for Flint and Aki. Aki, you were riding on a winter wolf, so it's, you know, subtlety kind of went out the window a bit, like maybe a few minutes ago, but hey, you know, it looks badass.
I'm still a dwarf in chainmail, so I guess.
Yeah, you're a dwarven chainmail. Good luck getting that to be sneaky.
Did you roll disadvantage?
Oh, right.
Do I have to, actually?
I think-
don't know.
I
Yeah,
think
you
chainmail
do.
might be disadvantage. Yeah.
You're in heavy
good to know.
armor.
Good to know, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
that's why me and Ezra are the sneaky ones.
if the
Because in
map looks...
that case, it might actually be... Oh no, I actually didn't roll disadvantage. So
Yeah, roll one more.
If the map
I
looks...
just rolled a 20.
If
Plus
the,
2.
if the map looks darker than it did before, that's because Mac updated dynamic lighting to be
Yeah, it's still a 7.
correct, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I
It's still
made
trash.
it more correct with what I aligned it closer to what the book itself does.
Even though it doesn't actually matter because it should make things just shades of grey, which it doesn't, so... But it looks
You can
moodier,
still
so
see,
it's
you
fine.
guys can still see and appreciate the work I put into making this map. I put work and effort into making these maps look pretty nice. So
It's a very pretty map.
Does he though?
thank you.
Does he really?
I do. I was
Yeah,
talking to Hex and whatnot while I made it, who's a friend who unfortunately is not in an Angel Dice sponsored show. So if you want us to have Hex in the game, please do put it down in the comments and we will show Hex and we will berate him into joining us.
Okay.
I have moved my
back to
mouse
the
and
task
now
at hand.
the map is very nice.
There we go, there's
Back to
a
the
back...
task at hand.
There's a back to the task at hand that's not from Mac.
Oh my goodness gracious, what is this world coming to? But yes,
Want
as
to
you
kill
all
things.
approach, once again, the series of corpses seem to be continuous. However, from this point forward, you all are on guard, and you all believe there to be danger within the area. So, I need everyone to roll me initiative.
With advantage.
11.
I actually get advantage on initiative.
I do not.
Oh, poop.
Do you not get advantage, Neekolas?
9.
I don't know. I don't
I'm just
remember.
gonna set my
I
initiative
looked
up
it
for
up,
advantage.
but
Did you guys...
I
Oh!
don't remember.
Did you guys all click
Should
your
I-
tokens?
I forgot to select my token.
Just...
What?
I don't think I'm gonna roll better. Actually, I can't roll better. Why am I gonna roll a second time?
I need to
I
switch
rolled-
mine to 7, because that is what I rolled first.
I rolled trash.
Yeah, you just critically
did too.
succeeded.
Mac, should
You
I
don't
roll
need
again, or
advantage.
do you put me into the tracker?
You can just...
Sure, what did you get?
7.
You can
7?
roll...
Okay.
You can roll it again and edit your initiative.
Now I'm going to proceed to fail everything else in this
Thank you.
fight because I never
Um,
roll well on initiative.
I'm okay
Alright,
with
then
that.
just let me roll something, unbeknownst to you all, because I is GM and I gets to roll sneaker thingies.
I can do that too. Rolls dice.
I mean, if we would want to pull out our dice, I can do that too, but you know.
Yeah, I think my dice.
That takes effort.
I know,
Where
I'm
am I
just
dice?
memeing.
It's on the floor somewhere.
On the floor somewhere. Nice.
To quote whoever it was that said it, the DM only rolls dice for the sound they make.
It's a lot of dice. Yeah, I can't find my dice. I think my dog's sitting on them.
Is that one
Nice.
shadow roll?
there they are.
Also referred to as 40 dice?
Ezra, what's that roll for?
What roll?
Ezra sent me a
Oh, he sent a 2 GM roll.
A sneaky beaky
Nice.
roll. Nice, you just ratted him out. Congrats.
well, he rolled something weird like a 1d7 plus 38 is why I asked it out loud.
Okay.
A 1d7 plus yeah, I don't even know what
Hi,
that's
I'm
supposed to...
muted. I just said a bunch of stuff that none of you could hear.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. It was nice and
That's
peaceful.
Uh,
I was like, yeah, why are you repeating what I just said? I just said I rolled a 1d7 plus 38 to test something out. Why are you repeating me?
Yep.
Okay.
So we just, continuing?
one last thing I need to get down.
The DM rolls bad guy initiatives. The DM rolls perception checks. The DM rolls for sneak attacks.
Yes, no. No rogues, unfortunately.
And you roll for
I mean,
your
we
death
got pretty
saves.
good perception rolls.
Did we?
So then, back to the... Oh, hey. Oh, nope. Okay, so then,
There weren't any
Let me
perception rolls here, so
quickly-
I'm gonna roll one.
let me quickly categorize. Ezra, you're up. What is your stealth again?
11, I thought.
15.
11
Aki,
was
there's a
mine.
lot of corpses, and you even see some
I'm on a
skeletons
15.
laying about.
Oh,
You
I
have a
like those.
15, Ezra? Alright, feel free to move as you see fit.
I think you only get half movement on stealth.
Yeah, you
Yes,
do.
you do.
If you want to keep your stealth, you have to move at half speed. And note, these fallen trees and whatnot are difficult terrain.
Mac, can you roll
And these
for
bushes are... What?
Fluffy?
Whoops, I haven't rolled for Mr. Fluffy.
Fluffy.
That was
The-
such like an exaggerated whoops. I love it.
Whoops!
Let's be honest, everybody's here for the
Fluffus.
MPs. Or
Indeed.
for the NPCs.
Yep.
What do
Even
you
me.
get? Oh, you got a pretty shitty roll.
Lovely, I guess
I'm
I'm
here
not
for
going
the
anywhere
episodes.
anytime soon.
Aki, are you going to be riding on him
Yeah,
into combat?
that's the plan.
Okie dokie then.
Wait, into combat.
Get fucked.
Well, Aki at the moment has commandeered the pet dire or winter wolf. Not even dire wolf, winter wolf. You guys are, you guys are packing some
Dire
cold.
Yeah, he's my buddy.
Dire wolves are weaker than winter wolves.
I know. That's why I said not even a dire wolf, a winter wolf. You guys are packing some cold.
We're both like,
Yeah.
Meant to be. You guys have something powerful backing you up.
yeah, we're
It's
both like
funny, you know.
part
I'm
doggo.
surprised you didn't throw dire wolves at us in
Um,
that fight.
So
You know,
yeah,
it would be really nice to give like a melee fight to advantage.
I
on
like how
attacks
it
and
goes
stuff,
from
but-
22.
Right?
How
Nope.
it goes from 22 down to 11. Aki, what are you doing?
I am
Wait,
right.
did someone else? Am I missing someone's initiative?
No, we just all rolled crap.
No, Neekolas. I thought you
No.
rolled a. It says you rolled a 20 for
I
initiative.
rolled 7 first,
He did.
Oh,
but I didn't click on my character the first
There are
time.
three sevens, it's that bad.
yeah. Not gonna lie, it's not very good for you all.
Three
Um,
sevens, 9,
but yeah.
5, and 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Aki, you're
Yeah.
up. What are you gonna do?
I am riding a big fluffy winter wolf.
Do you want to tell him where to go?
I mean, onwards, noble steed, but that's the best you can.
Okay then. I rolls from Fluffy, but he says okay.
I scratch him behind the ears, and Hoot's just sort of sitting on, probably on my
Who's
shoulder,
just,
whilst I'm
who's
riding
just looking
Fluffy.
around. I'm gonna roll something for. Would you roll me a perception roll for Hoot?
I can indeed. Let me go ahead and pull out a... And he probably gets advantage.
Yeah,
Doesn't
because it's a
matter.
site-based.
Nice.
Hoot's gonna look around and then say, you know, the skeletons in this area, they have some, like, proper weapons on them. Like, proper bows and swords and whatnot.
But no short bows.
No, there's a short bow. He sees
Wait.
these short bows.
You can't hear him.
Yeah, you can't
No.
hear him, but he, like, says, yeah, these guys have, like, military equipment. I'd be careful, Miss Saki. These people, this isn't gonna end well.
Oh boy.
Mm,
This is
Fluffy,
gonna go well.
is just gonna mutter, alright, let's move on. And he's just gonna keep thumping along until
Is Fluffy...
you all watch with a bit of horror.
Fluffy beat...
Oh.
Beside Fluffy starts to shift and shake.
Oh,
Fluffy
Fluffy
turns
beat-
slightly and says, what is going, as a zombie slowly drifts up.
1 on initiative. Nice.
that perception waste, though.
Yep.
You're too late, as it just gets up and goes, "Ugh," as several others in the area start to resurrect. Let me just check something. Yep. Alrighty then, as several other corpses now start to move slowly, aroused by this one particular
Do you want to change your wording?
Very aroused corpses.
awoken
Giggity.
there.
Very bony
As the
skeletons.
Zombies slowly start to rise. You also notice, Aki, that one of the skeletons that Hoot warned you about. Yeah, it's moving.
Yeah.
It's moving now.
Did I not see the skeletons? What with a 20 on perception?
You did, but until now, you couldn't distinguish them from regular corpses.
Oh boy.
Welcome to whenever the object doesn't move, you can't tell it's different.
Yep. And yeah, this is revenge
Then
for
the
that
Winter
first
Wolf's just
episode
gonna
of
go like,
Aftermath.
what the fuck? And he's just gonna bounce to the side a bit, and just like jump into a growl, baring his teeth and holding an action to attack if it gets too close.
Probably divine sensed it. Oh well.
You probably should have, but you know.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah.
Neekolas, the undead are starting to walk.
Wait, did you get an action?
I'm
Did Aki
still
get an
undead,
action?
these are undead, so like.
Fluffy's holding his action.
Oh.
What is my throw range for my ankle biter traps?
30 feet.
Okay.
This is where I add to you all to let you know, Aki.
Hmm?
Even with your poor stealth roll, they wouldn't have noticed your stealth roll was exactly their passive perception.
Nice.
And eat is exactly a zombie's passive perception.
But I'm
It's all your fault.
guessing that Fluffy wasn't stealthy.
Well, I was just going by what you rolled for him. And I was thinking about just using passive stealth for him, because Fluffy does have proficiency in stealth.
Oh.
He gets a +7 to it, so he would literally need to roll a natural 1 not to be better than their passive.
Wait, so
So,
what broke?
As a bonus action, I'm going to throw my ankle biter trap right there.
Alright, you toss down an ankle biter.
The best position.
Oh, right. Flint rolled a 7.
Well, I'm doing it in case it comes at me.
Yep.
What you could do
Toss
is
Flint,
down
like
an
if you
ankle
you-
biter.
I can probably still run.
So this combat
Flint
is
like
Flint's
this.
fault.
It's just. this is
Yargon,
30.
would you do
Oh,
me a
yeah,
favor?
20.
Hmm?
Would you initiate some combat music?
I already have combat music going.
No.
Do I have it muted?
No, I have
No,
just
he's
had.
playing it. He's playing on his side, so that way he doesn't, copyright stuff.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah, this may sound slightly weird for the stream for a little. Not the stream, for the video for a moment.
I'm
as I put on
going
the same
to-
music.
Here, I
Ready
got it. I
action.
got it. If you're muted
Mm.
on his end, then it will be fine.
It's not muted on my end yet, so let me.
Oh shoot. You might want to be quick.
Got it. That
Cool.
works.
And now we can play copyrighted music to ourselves.
And then I'm gonna hold my action if the zombie gets up next to me. Then
Oh,
I'm going to attack it.
Max playing the same playlist I am anyway.
So if it gets close to you, it's gonna attack it. Okay, Flint. You can tell these are undead, and this makes you angry.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna shout like, "Rah!" I'm gonna run towards it and I'm gonna.
Flint. As you do that,
I'm gonna. We're gonna run around the trap that I've just seen thrown.
you can hear several other figures shifting in the distance, almost as if that noise awoke them.
Maybe don't be loud when you're the one awaking the zombies.
Don't
Yeah.
matter. The zombies are gonna kill them all! And I'm gonna hit that one in the face with my warhammer. Which I think should do bonus damage against them, right?
It itself, so that's
Because
10.
bludgeoning.
That's 10 points of damage.
I'm also gonna divine smite.
Roll me
Cool.
divine smite.
They probably have weakness. to
Divine
it.
smite
Ooh.
definitely gets plus 1d8. So that's
Alright. I
2d8 and then an additional 1d8.
Radiant.
Damage, yeah.
yeah, that
Which is
flat out
doubled.
destroys this one as you just like fry it using your divine energy. It
Yeah,
just
I'm just-
collapsed to the ground, going.
I'm just gonna bash its head in with my warhammer.
Yep, you
Yeah,
bash
that-
its head in.
Bright light
Black
shines.
ooze just
It's-
pouring from its mouth as it just collapses, and you watch as radiant sort of light just creeps through its blood veins, just slowly frying its intestines. Arizima, you're up.
These only have
This
like.
music is really loud. I should not have turned it up to 30%. Okay. Let's turn it back down to like 10%. Now that I
Starts
can
with
hear.
6.
Yeah, now that I can hear, let me I'm not in immediate danger, so I'm not going to cast Armor of Pegasus. I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on this guy back here.
Alright then, roll me that attack roll.
Ooh!
That makes it.
Oh. Sweet.
Really?
Yeah, these are zombies.
Zombies
You basically
have
can't
really
miss
low
them.
AC.
Zombies have crap stats.
Zombies are for like level 1 parties.
The only scary thing about zombies is if you don't kill them if you don't get the killing blow with fire or radiant damage, they might still stand out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Good
Yep.
to know. Glad you told me that. Now I can turn everything to radiant damage.
Don't meta game it, please.
I mean, the radiant damage is it's zombies. That's what you use. But that's obvious.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
I'm not sure Nico would know that.
Let's see. Since I cast spell, I'm not stealth anymore. I'm going to move 30 feet over there.
Yeah, so by the way, it's skeletons
Oh.
are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
I
Zombies
have.
Don't metagame this.
I can't. I
mean,
have psychic damage, physical
I-
damage, and if
I
I'm
have
being
it now, and
creative,
if
force
I hit the
damage.
skeleton, it's gonna do bonus damage. I mean, I won't know it, but it will.
I do piercing, so meh.
I don't have any. I do piercing and several different types of magic damage, but not any other good types.
How much is 30 feet and what level do I need for it? 3 mana points, no level required.
Yargon, you're like super quiet.
I don't know what that's about. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to tell you. So yeah,
That's
Arizima,
the end of
you
my
doing-
turn.
Alright, you also see more skeletons on the
Yeah, I
walls.
see that one.
Did I just...
Alright,
Oh, I see a lot. There's a lot.
now then, it's the undead's turn.
Yeah, fuck,
Or at
can't
least
go
the
above.
basic zombies. As you just hear sort of like this, as a bunch of undead just slowly start marching towards you all.
Oh wait, perfect.
I don't want to get smacked by undead. Thanks, but no thanks, Dad.
That's 15 feet to get there for that guy because he's going to take over difficult terrain. However, he's still got 5 more feet, so that gets him to there. And then this one,
Convenient.
yeah, this one's going to move up on you. So, Flint, these 2 attacks are on you. Let me just quickly... Yes, roll 20. Okay, normally these work, but I guess it's acting strange for me because... I don't know. Strange. Normally you're able to just, click the actions on here to get them to work. Oh well. Let me just roll. This is to hit you. Plus 3.
No.
It swings
Yeah,
wide
no.
and just stumbles onto the ground, knocking it prone. Just
Oof.
make that prone. Yep, that's prone. So it just like stumbles wide and falls onto the ground, knocking itself prone.
I laugh at it loudly.
It's a 19 hit.
That does it, actually.
Alright. That does, yeah, as you're laughing, another one smacks you in the face for 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
I actually start laughing again at that.
Oh.
The dwarf is killing zombies. The dwarf is happy. Unfortunately for the dwarf.
Paladin as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the dwarf, you see even more zombies approaching.
Good, more things to kill.
Unfortunately. Good meme.
As you guys see, just even
What's
more
wrong? Damn it.
entities slowly start to approach you all in the distance. Yes, with that, Ezra, you're up.
Alright. I am going to move up. I am going to precognitive hunch. Ezra has a hunch that hitting these zombies is a good thing. And then he is going to hit the zombie with his new save. And
Oh shoot!
I am okay.
Wow.
And technically that's a 27, I guess, but that doesn't really matter. It's a crit.
All right, so that's 14 points of slashing damage. That's a decent amount of damage. Zombie looks very, very hurt and can definitely not take another hit like that again. However, it is still currently standing.
And I cannot do a second attack with the weapon in my offhand because I used my bonus action to hunch.
Alright then. Fair enough. Anything else you want to do?
I used my bonus action and attack. I can't really do much
I mean, you still have
else.
5 feet of movement if you want to move. 5 feet. Alright. Just making sure. Just making sure. Aki! Oh, shoot. I meant to put you next. Aki, you're up next. I must have hit it twice on accident.
Oh, lovely, those things. Yeah, hang on, I'm just doing maths.
Doing maths?
Let's
Maths
go
or
that.
maths?
Both.
Maths.
Same thing.
He's British. They do cocaine. They're classy like that.
We do it with an S. And then I also want... Oh, wait, no. I'm doing this radiant damage, so... Yeah, let's do this. Plus 1 for radiant damage. Plus what for the range. And this will probably have a radiant, so it's got a constitution save for half damage. And range I'm going to need... Let me just...
Constitution saves against the
30 feet.
zombie.
3.
Great idea.
Well, I imagine they're not going to be good at Constitution. Also, it's radiant damage, so 20 mana points. Okay, so I pull out some of my cards. Again, with that sort of very little effort, just mentally summoning them into the air in front of me, and send a number of them hurling forwards to where I've marked a little spot here. And that would. Where they then explode with this radiant energy, which will hit everything in 20 feet of that point. So that's all of these. That one, this one, and this one.
Anything else you can't see.
And anything I can't see in 20 feet. That's a constitution save for half damage. It's radiant damage, and it is, I think, 3d6.
Alright, what's your save? See?
I think it's 15? 14,
15
apparently.
or 14? 14 it is then. First one makes it. Second one makes it. Third one makes it.
Wow.
Fourth one makes it.
Wow.
The
Fifth
fuck are
one,
these rolls?
All 5 of them make it.
Zombies won't
Okay.
make the
Does it
save.
do any bonus damage because it's radiant or anything?
But it is
No.
This
radiant.
is where I reveal to you all. No, it doesn't. They don't have a weakness to radiant damage.
The fuck are those
That's
rolls?
just how you put them down.
I don't know, but like con is the only positive. I think con is like the only positive. No, strength is also positive, but con is like the only good stat of a zombie.
Yeah.
That seems really
I thought that was
counterintuitive.
common knowledge, but you know.
No, I would have thought they'd have really
Well,
shit
that's also
con.
metagaming at you guys. Come on.
I mean, they're. I mean,
Also, I made it
They're
radiant
they're-
damage.
zombies. They're
they're
zombies.
strong
They're
enough
entities
to rise
like-
from the dead.
What else would I be good at? Like,
I mean, they're zombies. I'll give you guys that, but metagaming down a bit, boys.
yeah.
I mean,
No,
they're
I mean,
zombies.
like-
Wouldn't they have shit constitution? They're literally already
That's.
dead.
I'm just going by the D&D stats. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, no, it just seems really weird. All right. Well,
And they have high
fuck
enough
you and your good
constitution
rolls.
to raise themselves from the dead.
Yeah. Anything else, Aki?
So they
It did
take
do
half our
damage to all of them,
Oh, fuck
and
that.
they're all kind of spurning a bit.
I took 20 points. Ouch. That was utterly useless.
Deal 5 points of damage.
To 5 of them, so hang on, 60, 40 points. Right, okay.
Does that make a flash
Does
in
the
the area
one-
so we can see?
Probably
Yeah.
blinds us.
Does the one
Technically speaking,
I
no.
Kinda looks
hit-
like Huh? What Yargon?
Technically speaking, no, that would be an effect, a visual effect, which would cost another 2 mana points.
I'm just gonna say for flavor, it just looks like a flashbang. Like, it just kind of looks like a big old flashbang to you guys.
Nice.
How is the one I was fighting looking? Because that one had already taken a fairly
Oh,
big
it's
sword
looking
hit.
very close to falling apart, and it looks like the radiant damage is also making it hard for it to keep itself together as you just watch its left arm just kind of just like fall to the ground and like looks down and goes, oh, looks back up at you, oh, looks down at the arm. Oh.
5, 6.
but
and
yeah.
then, okay, so I'm also going to do. I'm going to then throw at this one up here. I'm going to throw some fire damage because the radiant
Alrighty then.
was
Roll for it.
less effective than I expected by the looks of things, by the fact that these are all still standing. So I'm going to try the other thing that might work, which is
Go for it.
burning things, because that always works. And so I think I'm just going to toss 2d4 damage at
That's
this.
not even metagaming. Fire always works.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, how do you fight fire? With more fire. And that realistically works.
so that is a ranged attack on this one, and I rolled an 11.
That misses, unfortunately. As you
That's-
kind of watch as like your car just scrapes off what looks to be bits of chainmail just kind of stuck to the very bones.
Nice. And that cost
Anything
11.
else?
No. Yeah, no, that's me.
Alrighty then.
Sorry.
With that, it is now these skeletons' turns, and you all watch as these undead abominations just kind of march forward with a bit of military precision, moving about in a way that seems to be almost like they're using the zombies to keep you all boxed in, so that way they can attack you from afar.
I don't like these guys. These guys are not chill.
So what's that? That's cost 2
So,
plus 1.
yep,
So that only
These
costs 3.
skeletons move around.
Awesome. So I modified a spell to get that cheaper.
I'm honestly more afraid of zombies than skeletons.
I'm more.
You all
Actually, it depends
also
on the
see
damage
yet
rolls.
another
I'm
skeleton
afraid of the most
I don't know.
intelligent
come
enemy
out
of-
from behind that
Nico's
tree
not
over there.
happy.
I'm not
and
happy
it
with
looks-
our ability to not die.
And with that, Arizima, 2 shots from short bows are going to be slung out at you. See, this works. 1.
Okay, never mind. I do
Uh,
mind these
you're
guys.
rolling to
Yeah.
GM.
I am. I don't even see the roll, to be honest. Oh,
Oh.
it took me to the short bow page. What the heck? That's what I get for expecting the SRD to do stuff for me.
How are you? I'm confused.
He's using, you know the character sheets like you get for like the animals and stuff?
I'm using
I
the
think you're using
built-in
one of
stuff.
those.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
using
don't
the
know how you're-
built-in.
I just don't know how you're having issues with those.
They're not working for me. Today has been the day of technical difficulties for you, I tell you.
To be fair, I mess with everything on them in Aftermath.
I mean,
If I even
normally
look
I
at
would
them,
too, but I
so-
was trying to play a bit more according to the monster manual this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the short bow shot at you, Arizima.
Oh!
Oh,
Could you change your
I'm-
dice color?
Mac, you're rolling way too well today.
yeah, that's one. 17 hits.
Yeah, those both hit.
Mac,
On the
change your dice
first one, I'm
color.
gonna
I don't
cast
like
Hellish
those.
Rebuke.
All right then. Let me just quickly roll damage. That's 9 damage in total to you.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll change
Oh
my
my
dice color for you
goodness.
guys. We'll see if that
the
does
first
anything.
The first one, has to make it. Wow, that was terrible rolls, but.
Wow. Okay, I
DC
swear to
14
goodness,
dex
I'm
save.
not actively like trying to kill you guys or anything.
Did you buy shares or something?
No.
I'm beginning to think you
I'm
did.
not
This is
Ziggy.
the merchant's fault.
I give you that. You're not quite Jerry. Jerry and his.
Just cost us.
Thankfully for you, which one do you do that on again?
The first one that hit me.
The one further back? You just shout at it, and you just watch as the very flames just lick at the skeletal form, and it's frantically beating itself, practically breaking off bits of its ribs in an attempt to keep itself together. It's still moving, but barely. Ezra, this next shot is at you. Damn, did that hit?
Yes, that does hit. Do not have any.
Pack.
6 points of damage as that short bow shot just hits you, kind of scratches your left calf, and you're just kind of like, ah, as you catch your leg not falling to the ground.
Really miss being a character with shield.
Man.
Wow, why am I rolling so good? Why is it when I'm the DM I roll really good?
Why is radio so expensive?
And then finally, Mr. Paladin, this shot's at you. Does a 17 hit?
I bring up my shield and the arrow catches the shield. I have 18.
Is that skeleton?
The
Sorry,
arrow
Mac,
catches
you
the shield. I didn't know you were trying to Captain America him.
Mac, did you say the skeleton dies or does he not die?
No, he's
Okay.
still standing.
Okay.
She
But he
catches the
looks like he's about to fall apart at any time now, but he's still standing. I'm
Very
still
excited for what I'm
standing. Yeah,
gonna do
yeah,
next
yeah.
turn.
You guys need to start
I'm
killing
just
the fools here.
saying, leave the zombie that I'm fighting. Guys, I'm gonna do something cool
How
next turn.
long does Necrotic Shroud last? Because I am not happy
I think
now.
a minute.
I think it actually lasts long.
How far are you
Alright,
from the
then, yeah,
endless
a minute.
abyss?
Up
10
next
feet.
is
Okay.
Hoot.
I could do that.
What is the Hoot gonna do? Can you move Hoot's character token, by the way?
Go here.
Okay, cool. We did get that sorted out. Good. All right.
Hoot moves forward slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Hoot attempts to murder.
Hoot murders with extreme prejudice as he just like hits it in the skull. It grabs it by the face and pushes his beak down into the skull, digging it back up with a bit of black ooze. Just clears his beak off,
Yeah.
jumps back, and it crumples to the ground, unmoving, unwavering.
Killer.
And
And he
returns
just like
to Matt.
flies back over and is like, that do it? That do it?
Yeah,
that
that
did it.
works. Do that
I
again.
am
Yeah.
But
slightly
better.
sad, but not, on the other hand, my next attack is going to be more efficient now.
You're welcome. I'm kill stealing. Fluffy, don't get
Alright
too
then.
close.
Don't kill steal for me. I get stuff for getting kills. Please.
Okay then. After anything else Hoot's gonna do?
No. That's it, he just gets an action.
Alright then. Next up is Fluffy. He's just gonna growl, hold on. And
Oh,
he's
no.
gonna move up a bit over here.
Oh god, Fluffy, you moron.
And
Bring the mage into combat. Why don't you?
It's her fault for riding him.
DM says no way of
how
evil.
far
Ready
does
for you.
this go?
The
That's
mage is on a melee monster.
Oh.
Please don't freeze me.
Oh no, I'm like a
No, he's
frontline
gonna-
mage. Like my class
He
get D8 and
is
stuff.
going to move to roughly here. Oh shoot. Can I remove that orange mark?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, cool.
Fluffy's
He's
just
gonna
run into
come to
combat
here
and
and
validated it.
like you just watch as Fluffy just like pounds up aside and goes as he breathes out his cold breath onto the zombies in front of you.
Ooh,
These ones?
those are good.
Yeah, that's good damage too.
Ooh.
That's a fail. That's a pass. So unfortunately, this one to the farthest away takes 7 points of damage. It's still ground there, but it looks like it's about to fall apart. And that one was hit by radiant damage, so that one just turns into an ice cube, which Fluffy then turns around and breaks to pieces with his tail.
I thought fortitude, it only had to be the killing blow that was radiant.
No, whenever it's in their turn, before the end of their next turn, whenever they take radiant damage. So as long as you get
Oh.
one source of radiant damage, it's an insta-kill on them until the start of their next turn. Or it's an
Okay.
like they don't get
Instant
undead fortitude until the start of their next turn. So even if Aki didn't kill them until basically this round of combat ends, all shots on those zombies are going to kill them outright. They don't get undead fortitude. He's then going to back up a bit and just continue to growl.
Okay.
Neekolas, you're up.
At least their short bows don't do much damage.
I would like to hold a not dying action.
You're on a winter wolf, you're fine. You're probably the safest out of the party.
Yeah, I got shot.
I also want to.
Oh man.
Mac, did you take into account the high level casting, by the way? Because I did 13 damage.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
realized- okay.
I did. I took the full 13 damage.
I forgot that I dealt that one extra damage.
Yeah, that
Which
was a
one did you
crummy
target,
higher level
Luke?
casting. roll.
This one in the back, you can still
Okay.
see bits of like ash and whatnot, and Studis just like
I swear to
patting
God, if
himself
you
down.
steal my kill,
Okay, I have 7 more mana points.
I mean, I don't have much of a
Uh,
choice. There's not a whole lot else I can attack.
oh, well, you can. There's a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, that one should die really easily, the one that's on the ground.
This is why I don't like people stealing my kill. I just posted it in chat.
Yeah, I know. You have
Well,
your
they don't
special
know that ability.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't really care.
I know.
Much
Salt.
That's
I know
that
you.
too.
But I should get salt.
I have 7 mana points, and I'd rather not use any more from that, because otherwise I won't be able to get a full mana well for next Yank session.
Nope. I'm gonna walk up here, just behind Fluffy. I'm going to.
You can see probably really far. Holy
I'm
cow.
going to throw another trap
Oh yeah, I can see like the whole map.
right here. Whoops. Right there, in front of that
Alright.
zombie. And then I'm gonna move up next to Flint here.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
You're not gonna take an action?
Mm,
You do
no.
still get the ability to attack with your action.
Well, I don't have enough movement to reach him.
You have a
Do
bow.
Any
Do you not
have
have
a
your
bow?
bow? What about your
Because
bow?
moving to here will be my full move, I think.
But wait, don't you have a
Cloud, what
bow?
about your bow?
I'd have to drop my swords.
Ah, very well.
Because I have my swords drawn. Or a sword drawn. And I don't want to have to do that. So
I mean,
You can't
yeah.
draw your other sword as a free object interaction.
I will do that, though.
Alright, so you have both your swords out now. And with that, Flint,
I'm
you
still
paladin
laughing.
things.
I'm still laughing as I bring my hammer down on the guy that's lying down in front of me.
You
Alright.
really worry me.
Why is that a throwing hammer?
Throwing hammer?
Oh, sorry.
Is it the same modifier?
Just roll the damage. Just roll the damage for me.
Hey, piercing.
That's one.
Why is your throwing hammer doing piercing
Okay.
damage?
It shouldn't. They should change that. It's 1d8 plus 3.
1d8 plus 3, roll me it.
He has a +1 to his warhammer on top of that, by the way.
He does? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Duelist. Yep, that's... You needed exactly that amount to bring it down. You just, like, bash its skull in and it just stops moving eventually.
So that's
Nice.
2.
Yep. See, you guys got this.
I feel uncomfortable.
Arizima, it's your turn. Or wait, sorry, Eclipse. Were you gonna do anything else? Were you gonna move up?
Think I'm actually gonna stay here because then I can protect Neekolas.
Fair enough.
So I'm just gonna brace myself with my shield and like look at the closest zombies menacingly.
Okay. Arizima, what are you up to?
So there's like an arrow in me. I'm not happy with this.
Roll
Yes.
to
So
menace the
I look at
zombies.
the one that shot me and I say, return. I cast Toll the Dead.
Oh,
If it
whatever.
fails
Ooh.
DC 14 Wisdom save, it takes 10 necrotic.
I'm not sure if this fight would be better with epic background music, or if this fight would be better just in silence.
Oh,
That was too close.
But yeah, your words just cause it to crumble as you just watch as the fire turns a darker shade of red with tints of purple, and it just like crumples to the ground, almost as if its chest had been blown out by a ballista shot from behind, and it just falls into the bushes, catching some of them on fire, slightly burning the bits.
Okay, I got most of my health back and temp HP now.
Next up,
That doesn't heal
Is-
you.
the zombies. Oh yeah, you don't get it. You don't get
You
don't get.
Temp hit
You don't
points, not
get healed by
healed.
that.
I get healed by Darkland's Blessing.
No,
I don't get
that
heal- I, well,
you
like,
do
I
not
don't
get-
gain I don't gain health back. I mean, like I have my buffer
Oh,
back basically.
Then yeah, Neekolas, you watch with just a chuckle of like dumbass as this one just stumbles into the trap. What's the trap's rules again?
I believe you said it was 12. Strength saving throw of 12 to get out of it. Or you're trapped there and you can't move. Until you
Fine.
make that save.
And I think it's an action to do that. So 1d20 plus 1.
Huh!
No, it actually just tears at its leg enough to actually do a bit of slashing
Loses
damage
his
to itself.
leg.
No, it doesn't lose its leg. Oh wow, it does 4 points of slashing damage to itself. It's just like tries to yank itself off, only to basically rip up its entire lower right leg.
Jeez.
The dude,
So that one is currently trapped in place. This one is going to move in on top of the corpse of its fallen allies, because of course it is. It doesn't care. This one's going to move in on top of the corpse of its fallen allies. Once again, it don't care.
Corpses are nice. I like corpses.
You need
Unfortunately,
to stop
since this one's gonna try and go through difficult terrain, that's 5. 15, yeah, that's as far as it can go, because it can't make the other 5. It's just gonna shamble up to here, trying to catch up. Zombies aren't smart.
Or fast.
Yep.
Unfortunately, however, you do see just a couple of stragglers coming out from the woodworks in the distance.
Sweet.
Even more things to fight.
Alright then, and with that, we're back to the top of the turn order. Ezra!
You know what?
I am
Oh
going
wait,
to...
yeah, those two would attack you. Let me just quickly roll that right quick.
yeah. Sorry.
My apologies.
Jeez, Mac. I'm gonna go to the restroom quick.
Are they both attacking
That
me?
won't change
Yeah,
what I'm
both
doing.
attacking you, so that's 10. 21, does the 21 hit?
I can't do anything about it. Yeah, 21 hits.
Well, that should only be a +3, but even then that makes it a 20, and I presume the 20 still hits?
Yeah, my SC is 18.
Alright, I thought it was.
Nah, 23 misses.
It does 4 points of bludgeoning damage against you as you just feel its like hard impact crush a bit of your arm, and you're just like, "Ugh!"
Laughable.
Alright, now...
you are so dwarf paladin-y, it hurts at times, my buddy. And with that, Ezra, now it's your turn. My apologies.
I am going to use my
Wait. Go back there and show me your exact step path you used to get there.
I thought I did the spacebar thing.
I didn't see it in time. My apologies. Would you
Okay.
do it again?
Alright, it should have been this.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is worrying. What did I roll? 8.
As you run through the bush, you feel several prickles and needles pin into you, and you look down to see these bits of weed just sticking into you, and you like yank out, feeling your very veins burn. You take 3 points of poison damage,
Ooh.
Okay.
and do you
And
not
I-
realize these bushes are laced with toxic vines and other sorts of nasty entities inside of them.
I'm gonna use my last psi point for a bonus D10 on this attack, and I am
Very well.
going to bring down my saber against this guy. And
Alright.
then
And
1d10.
miss
I
horrifically.
really need a macro set up for the 1d10.
That's 9 points of damage.
Oh, wait, but that's a 6. Oh, but I guess on a perfect hunch roll, I might be able to hit. Nope, unless a 9 hits.
No, that goes wide. I forgot that you only rolled a 6 to hit. Dang. Yeah, no, that goes wide as you're too busy with the fact that you... Oh shit, you stepped in something poisonous.
And that was the last of my psi.
And
What is
you guys
that?
aren't even through the
Sigh.
first area.
Yeah, there's more than one area. I guess we need a long rest after this.
Aki.
Yeah, I
you're
do.
up. I mean, it's not like you guys didn't see how big the map was.
Yeah.
They said it
That's
was a
true.
day's walk.
Yeah.
We already did most of
This
the
has
day's
only
walking.
been... This has only been like 9 seconds.
I used 6 of my psi
Or 18
points
seconds
earlier in
each.
the day, though.
Each turn of
Yeah.
each turn of D&D combat takes 6 seconds.
But
in
if
real
I
life.
change that down to
Yeah.
20
Which
feet,
means
then I
I
can switch it to
still
5
have
for free.
48 seconds left on my psionic
Perfect.
hunch.
Yes.
So,
Which basically, yeah. Okay.
I have to reduce the range on this, but it will make it from force damage into fire damage. And that's on this one. And then also on this one, I'm going to make a...
Wait, so
Second
which
attack.
one is that on?
The two that are next to Flint. And
Both
Neko.
of those hit.
Zombie's AC is so low.
Oh, I don't have
Yeah,
auto
The
roll
only thing that makes them
damage
dangerous is
on.
that since their CR's low, you can just throw a crap ton of them at your players.
That's fire damage.
Those are both fire damage?
Yes.
Very good. You can see their very skin melting a bit as they're trying their hardest to keep themselves together, but it's not working. Next up
Nice.
is the skeletons. The skeleton in front of you, Flint, is just gonna jump at you, and it's gonna try and knock you into the bushes behind you.
Ezra.
Yeah, because I get a free side.
Let me check its strength. Yeah. So it just rolls a flat d20. Roll me acrobatics or athletics to get out of this. It's a
Who?
DC of 10. Ezra. This is the one by you, Ezra. Roll me in acrobatics or athletics for the DC of 10.
Nice.
Yeah, no, you just sidestep it as this creature just lunges into the bushes beside you, flinging itself into it.
I
It stands
really
back up.
wish it had tried to get away from me because
It just stands up and then draws its short sword, but unfortunately, it used its action to do that sort of like attempted push.
if it had tried to get away from me, my my bonus D10 applies to the next attack on the next hit on my turn, so it wouldn't have been used up if I'd gotten an attack of opportunity.
Aki, you watch as the bowman pulls back his bow and aims at you. Does the 9 hit?
Oh,
You just dodge to the side as the arrow goes wide.
I give him a very
And then-
curious look. Say, are you trying? Because it doesn't look like it. Sort of
And
look.
then this one's gonna get a bit closer to try and get a better angle on you, Flint, and it's just gonna do the same thing. Longbow or shortbow shot. 17, I presume, does not hit.
That's now 2 arrows caught in my shield.
Yep, you just boom, feel another one and go. No, they don't learn, do they? All right then.
He's just
Up
having a
next
blast over there.
is Hoot.
Hoot's gonna go for the one that that looked like it got hit the hardest out of the two that I just hit with the fire. So whichever one took the 8 damage, you'll just go.
The
go
one
to a
on the
stab.
left.
Yeah.
The one on the left.
He'll go
that's
to a stab.
between both Neekolas and
And then
Flint.
fly straight back to me, so I'm not gonna bother. And I'll give himself advantage because flanking.
yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Needed
Wow,
it.
he's doing good on those damage rolls. He just like comes up behind the thing, and just like rips at his cheek, and even partially destroys a bit of its its right eye,
Yeah, max damage. Neato.
and then just flies back and is like, "I think I'm getting the hang of this thing."
Slowly. I pet him.
He likes that. Fluffy is up next, and he's just let me just roll for recharge.
Ability skill.
Nope, unfortunately, he does not recharge, so he's just gonna scoot up here. Just gonna go skirt, and oh god, why did I say that? No, bad man.
Skirt, skirt.
Skirt,
And he's gonna try and bite this zombie's head off.
skirting around. Skirting
It's
around.
trapped.
Yeah,
Does
and
it
as the
die?
thing just like looks up, you guys just watch as it
Pack
just
tactics
rips
as
its
well.
head off.
Nom, 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 nom,
Unfortunately
nom.
for you guys, pretty certain that did not take any damage previously on
It
this
took
or
4
any sort of.
damage.
It didn't take any form of radiant or fire damage.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took slashing from being a dumb zombie. I love just how
So that's a
long he-
DC. That's a DC 17 saving throw. It doesn't make it. It just crumples as Fluffy just spits out the head and it's like no.
The fuck happens
And
if
then
they beat the
turns-
save?
Huh?
What happens if they beat the save?
It
it's-
stays alive.
It stays at 1 HP,
Oh, right.
and then he's just gonna move back once again, kind of like in that defensive, like he doesn't want you getting hurt,
Adorable.
kind of like a wolf, like a wolf watching his prey and figuring the best times to strike. It's almost like he's a natural born and bred hunter.
I feel like
Neekolas, you're
Same.
up.
I'm going to drift around, so I'm
Mhm.
still in his area of attack. And then I'm going to first attack this guy.
Do you know you do get sneak attack if you want it on that one?
Ooh, that was so dead.
I can
Ah,
barely see what's going
that
on
one
over there.
first. 24.
Yep, that hits. And you don't need to use sneak attack on it, so feel free to keep
Aw.
that. As that now takes 9 points of damage. However, it does unfortunately get that con saving throw this time with a
Didn't it
DC
take
of
fire
14.
damage?
Took fire damage.
it has-
Right,
No,
yes.
it's. I thought it was radiant or a crit.
Well, it is radiant or a crit, but I
You
mean,
like the fire? Okay.
I like the fire. And to be honest, I was personally thinking about homebrewing it a bit to make it so that way radiant. It did have a weakness to radiant and fire. However, all damage
That
from
makes sense.
necrotic would heal it.
Oh, what? The glorious bells.
You
The
know,
Toll the
so
Dead
I
does necrotic damage.
yeah, but I didn't go with it, so I might do that in the future to make the zombies a bit more fitting to what zombies normally are, you know?
I just thought it was so cool with Toll the Dead, like, just return.
Oh no, Toll of the Dead is fun.
Toll the Dead on an undead is really interesting.
And then I attack the other one. 24.
Yeah, that hits.
There's that.
That does a significant chunk of damage as you just kind of slash the next one's neck, and its head is almost falling off. But it's still moving for some weird reason. You don't know zombies. The
It's
things that's
almost
still
like
moving
it
even when they're
doesn't-
dead, it's weird.
Doesn't need its parts that normal creatures need to function.
I believe that's my turn, because that's my action and my bonus action.
You still have some movement left.
No, I'm good.
Okie dokie then. Then yes, that is your turn, Flint.
I'm gonna jump over the other one and then try to uppercut.
You
the
don't
one
jump,
that's-
you just like crush the two There are two
Yeah.
corpses laying on top of one another. You just stomp on them like they know.
Still
And
cackling.
then I'm gonna uppercut the still standing one with my warhammer.
He's not
Like-
evil. He doesn't cackle.
Yeah, that just like flat out it looks like it splatters its brain all over the
Yeah,
Around
mid
behind
three,
you.
I'm like number 3, and then
and it goes down.
Good
in
kill,
a bit of
Flint.
a
Let's
wet
go.
slump.
and then I'm actually gonna move over here to try and protect Neekolas from the bowman.
Yeah, buddy.
You can move another space. You still have. You only
yeah,
use 10
actually gonna
feet.
Move up here.
Heck, you can move into melee range with him if you want
Okay.
to.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're in melee range, which means if he does
Actually,
make
no,
a
I'm gonna stay here because in case the other zombie moves up and attacks me.
Yeah, it can reach you.
yeah.
No,
but
it
yeah, with
can't
that,
because difficult
yeah,
terrain.
it's got difficult terrain in that area.
Well,
Those
only
tree
on
log-
the wood, right?
Well,
So it'd be
stepping
5
off
and
that,
then
that's
15.
10.
No, it's 10
that's-
to get off and then
that-
10 to get onto the next square.
That's 10 to get off,
Oh,
and then
okay.
another 10 to get on, so that's 20. That's 20.
didn't
to get
realize
there.
it was 10
But
to
that's
get
a
off it,
zombie's
too.
exact speed, so. But yes, with that, Arizima, you're up.
I don't like this guy, but I feel like I don't have any spells I want to use. Yeah, with Aki, it's just casting all this crazy magic. I feel like I'm not powerful. Then I realize like she's almost out of stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna cast.
Basically, is out of stuff.
I only have one spell slot left too, but I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on that guy.
I'm not out of
Go
stuff.
right ahead, roll me the damage.
I'm
or
at
roll me the
37
attack.
out of 60.
That hits and does a bit of damage
That was-
as you just kind of like blow off a bit of its left jawbone.
Hmm.
That's not great damage.
It's a D10, so it's honestly
Yeah.
not that great of it.
Yeah.
You should
Get
have seen like
agonizing blast, and then it becomes one of the deadliest things
I-
in the game.
I almost took Agonizing Blast, but I wanted
After that-
Aspect of the Moon.
you should have seen my
This
D10
Zambi's
rolls.
gonna move up onto
In our
you,
previous game.
Flint, and it's just like growl, and it's gonna try and smack you a bit because zombies have no manners.
Well, that's rude.
And I presume you just kind of like knock its arms aside, like no,
That's
back
zombie.
off.
Bad
Back off.
zombie.
I don't have time for you.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Wait your turn, is what I say.
Haha.
These ones keep just charging towards you, just like, but nothing impressive.
Death,
Ezra!
murder,
It's back to your turn.
So Ezra is going to saber. He does not get the damage because it wears off now that the turn order has passed. And then he is going to short sword because he's got both of his swords in his hand. But this is 2 less damage because it's offhand, so he doesn't get to add his proficiency to the damage or his attribute to the damage.
All right, fair enough. Unfortunately, it's still standing as you just like slash at it, but
I
it still
mean,
keeps it staring.
That lets our person who gets advantage from kills. get their bonuses from kills.
I mean, I can only gain 7 temp HP at a time, and since
Oh,
I
wait.
haven't lost
Okay.
any, it's fine.
Oh wait,
don't
zombies don't have undead fortitude. Nope, it crumbles.
You mean
Oh,
skeletons?
yes.
Skeletons don't have undead fortitude. It crumples to bits. Making sure about that. As you just like shatter its skull.
And
Squish.
I guess hypothetically I would roll my hunch for both of those, but there's no point.
Nice.
Anything else you're gonna do? You gonna move? You gonna just stand there and be like, yeah, I killed a thing.
Hey, every little bit helps.
Anything else you want to do, Arizima?
Yeah.
Or
that
not
was,
Arizima, Esra.
I was about to say, I'm like,
I have a move, don't I? Is this under the tree the same sort of bushes?
Yeah, that's a tree.
Oh, so I can walk safely by that.
Yeah, no, that's a tree.
Alright, I am going to run up to this guy.
Alrighty then. Okay then, with that, Aki, you're up.
They're not within 20 feet of me, which is a problem. Alright,
You're gonna have to dismount,
Dismount.
or hold your turn.
Yeah,
Or-
you can hold your action until Fluffy moves.
I could, but I can't hold a bonus action, so I could only get one shot off. Or I could just spend some of my mana points. It's only one. So, unless we change something else, which I don't think there's anything else I can change. So, I'm just going to go ahead and spend 2 mana points to make basically 2 of the same shots I did before, but fire damage at the one that Ezra's next to.
First one misses, second one hits, and it looks very unhappy with the amount of damage you've inflicted on it. Still holding itself together, but it doesn't quite enjoy it.
So I'm just sort of pulling up cards in front of me and then sending like bolts of fire out of them. I'm unhappy at it because it is shooting at me.
Next up,
Nice and
Are the
bright. around here
skeletons.
now.
this skeleton in front of you, Ezra, is just gonna drop its longbow and draw a short sword.
It's bright because
And,
the forest is burning.
Well, that's not really. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, a 21 hits.
Ouch.
I believe
My
I,
AC is 14.
could set it
I have a
on
higher
fire.
AC than you.
That's
I'm a mage.
7 points of slashing damage as it just like draws its short sword and slashes you across the chest.
Ooh, I am not looking good.
Ignite.
Oh.
I had a mate,
no.
by the way, at level 6 with 17 constant AC and plus 5 situational.
Jeez.
Yeah, I only
Uh,
have 15.
But yeah, with that in mind, this one in front of you, Flint, is also going to follow suit, drop its short bow and draw its short sword, and it's actually going to move to flank you.
I mean, for 6 mana points, I can make my AC up to, is it 21?
Yeah.
For a round?
So that's 20 to hit you.
Yeah, that does it.
Oh wait, no, that's 5. Is it 5 mana points? Is
That's
it 3?
5 points of slashing damage as it cuts you in the back like the coward it is.
Still laughable.
One
Why
round.
did it do 2d20?
It
Because
has
he
advantage,
flanked.
and I tried to do the
Ah.
keep higher thing, but I couldn't figure out how to do the keep higher. If you wouldn't mind typing that sort of bit of macro in the thing, I would appreciate it, Luke.
If you,
Uh,
I don't have the macro, but
Yes.
if Yargon
Yeah,
puts
so
it in,
long
I'll
as
put it
the
on my
plus 4
server.
So long as the +4 attack bonus is right, it's fine.
Like that.
mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay, so I was missing something.
You need KH.
Next up is Hoot. Hoot Hoot.
Hoot is gonna go...
Hoot Hoot,
Hoot,
motherfuckers.
Hoot probably has the range. Let us check. 35. Yeah. So Hoot's just... Wait, that... Hoot. Are you out of range or something? What is this? Oh. Oh, how terrible. Yeah, Hoot's gonna fly on up to it. And he's gonna make the same attack. I guess he's gonna stay there to give Ezra advantage. And he's gonna make an attack at this thing. For not very much damage. But I
That
assume-
still hits as he just kind of slashes
I
at
hope
it,
so.
and it just turns around and goes. You
Yep.
know, it just like grinds its teeth and just trying to make noises. As Hoot's like, no.
Well, that's minimum damage. And
That skeleton, it's almost like it's just like pitying. It's almost like you're not even worth my time, sort of hit. Like he's gotten a bit of a full head at this moment.
Mac, I pinned it on my server.
Thank you. However, Monsieur Fluffos has not gotten a full head. But let me just go ahead and nope, he doesn't recharge. Just one moment, you guys.
Okay.
when
Rip.
suddenly real life strikes again.
So how do you do that thing that shows you where you passed?
So you pick up your
You
token,
tap
press space,
bar,
move it.
hold your token,
Yeah.
tap space bar, then tap space bar again at every waypoint you want to do.
But yes, Monsieur Fluffles, he does not care. He is
Hmm.
strong.
And it won't show up on your end. It will just show your
Oh,
token.
okay.
What did I do?
Yeah.
Okay. we were just
I'm explaining
Ah,
your
the space
beautiful
bar
voice.
thing to Cloud.
Okay. But yeah,
Okay.
Monsieur Fluffles is going to run over here, and he's gonna try and bite that zombie's head off.
Om nom
It's
fluffers
sort
om
of
nom.
a one-trick dog.
When his snow breath
future
doesn't work,
hazard.
unfortunately, that does hit. He has a +8 to hit. He literally can't miss them unless he rolled a natural 1. Let me just go ahead and roll the damage from Monsieur Fluffy.
So I almost always hit
So
with
they
these
have
things,
10
okay.
AC?
No, they have
No,
8 AC.
I only have 8 AC, and this
But in that
zombie
one auto
has.
fails.
Then I should have hit a while ago because my
Skeletons
precognitive
have a
hunch-
higher
Those are
AC.
skeletons.
Oh,
Skeletons
yeah,
have
that's
higher
right.
ACs than
Sorry,
zombies.
sorry. I
you're
was
good.
Fine.
I'd missed that. I'd missed that.
Yeah,
You're
no,
good.
otherwise I would have.
The zombie is somehow not pinned. It's like Fluffy just rips off its arm. It spits it out into the ground.
Yummy arms.
That can taste good.
Careful not
No,
to eat that,
it's-
Fluffy!
So he
Just-
attacked that one, right?
As you get to hear Fluffy, like, oh! After he does it.
Don't eat that.
I'm not! I'm trying to help!
I scratch him behind the ears.
Alright then,
Reaction.
Neekolas,
It's from a
you're up.
reaction.
I'm gonna run over here and double slash at this fucker.
Alright, go for it.
That's. Oh.
Whoosh.
Hits.
24.
Ooh.
7.
That's 11 points damage, sorry. But he's still
And
standing.
14.
Wow. That's terrible damage rolls, but he's still standing.
Every little bit helps.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
And that's my turn.
question about something, but I can wait. Actually, it may not even come up.
Alright
Okay.
then. Mr. Flint. The man.
Yeah, so-
The wall.
So that, since the skeleton just attacked me and since I just saw a fluffy roof off the guy's hand, I'm actually gonna turn around and like, sir, guess you're first. And then I'm gonna hammer at the skeleton.
And you get advantage because you're flanking it.
Well, yeah, not that it matters.
Yeah,
it's-
it is just bashed to pieces as you hit it in the back of
could've.
the
You don't know.
as you hit it in the back of the spine, basically breaking it into pieces.
Lock eyes with Neekolas quickly. So that's 4, and then I turn around again and face the zombie.
I just
Oh my
nod.
god, why are you? Is this just gonna be like Legolas and
Oh yeah.
from Lord of the Rings? Arizima, you're up.
I just.
Okay.
Still on the
So I have
conscious.
no idea if there are more zombies off in this direction. I feel like there are. I feel like I should seek them out, but I shouldn't do it alone, so I'm not going to. Don't go alone. Take these friends. Let's see. 1, 2. That's roughly where I said it. Has this guy taken damage yet?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him. Oof.
I'll take the first damage.
Yeah, even though it's not the correct damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
DC 14 or no damage.
Yeah,
Oof.
no, it takes the 7 points of necrotic damage. However, it still needs to roll the save.
Ah.
The same.
Unfortunately, it's still standing, as it looks like it's somehow just still holding itself together barely.
There's like a ball of light at the end of my staff, and I look rather disappointed that it's still standing. It's not like... It's like a gray light, you know? That's the end of my turn.
It should be
Great.
So it's not radiant black.
Well,
It basically,
I was
Coolest
black.
light.
if any of you know Blender, it's basically when you click the negative effect on the light source.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You still haven't taken care of that guy standing next to you, Ezra.
I'm planning
Okay.
something.
He's working on it.
I was like, what are you doing? I'm done, by the way, Mac.
You're what?
I'm
He's
done.
done.
Okay, cool. Then up next is the Zambies. This Zambi is gonna try and hit Mr. Flufface. Unfortunately, that flies wide, and you know what?
Use
Flint,
loss.
take an attack of opportunity if you want it.
That's
Hell
what
yeah.
happens when you have one of your arms ripped off and then attempt at swiping at somebody with that arm.
Damn it.
That is dead.
The zombie doesn't know that.
My
Zombie
divine
doesn't.
smite.
Yeah,
Like,
that hurts. It's gonna die. Don't waste
Alright.
divine smite.
Okay.
I just gotta see if that keeps it. Unfortunately, Undead Fortitude keeps it up.
Oh, you what?
Unless does Undead Fortitude have a limit?
I don't know.
Let's see, if he'd
No.
done Divine Smite, it would have done
I'll have to
radiant
look for
damage,
it.
so he couldn't get back up.
Yeah, but you
It's
know.
fine.
I
I'm
wouldn't
just-
waste a Divine Smite, though, because we still got another, like, 3/4 of a map.
He's also within like
Yeah,
20
I
feet of
assume
me,
I
so I'll
would
just-
notice that he's pretty much dead already, so I wouldn't be right.
Don't bother. I'll just smack him with a fire next turn.
But
So
yeah,
we
so that
top of the
zombie
round?
tries to hit Fluffy, but he doesn't succeed, and that zombie's just gonna run
Can I
up on
take
the
his-
log.
Can I take his second arm off with that swing?
Yes.
He now has no arms. It's just biting at us.
How do you take an
And then-
arm off with
I'll take
bludgeoning
your legs
damage?
off.
You hit it
At
hard
the
enough.
elbow.
Yeah. Just-
Oh.
Wait a second, that's blood. Right, no, never mind. Okay, so yeah,
Smack.
with that, they're all done. Ezra,
Oh,
did
it's
you get
Saber?
advantage on this attack?
Okay. Oh, advantage.
Mhm.
I
'Cause it's
will
flank.
roll that again, but
it's so tempting.
I
first
guess
damage.
don't take the damage again.
Oh,
Either
Oh.
way,
Worst
it's
damage
still
applies.
down. You just
Yeah.
like smash it apart.
smash it
Um,
for parts.
Smash
And
it
so
apart.
here is where I ask. The second attack from dual wielding, can I move between those attacks or not?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
then.
okay.
And
Cool.
can I move to right in front of that zombie
No.
over there? Okay.
This tile right here, to go there, that's difficult terrain. So that would
And,
take you would be able to get to the space right before it.
And there's no way I could draw and throw a dagger, right?
I mean, if you
No
drop...
free
yeah.
object interaction, draw a dagger, chuck it, can do that.
Okay, I will throw good old Herdia.
That's 35 feet, so that's going to be a disadvantage.
Oh, well,
Roll
I-
again with.
I was
roll it
supposed
again.
to move first.
Or he's supposed to
Ah.
move, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
And I
God.
would be moving like
Can it please stay down? It doesn't stay down because that's 11.
No.
Oh,
My
it's still
gosh.
standing.
This thing has taken like
I,
a
Yeah.
deadly
Can
move
the dagger
like-
take the head off now? So
Yeah, he just broke off the lower half of his jaw.
Flashbacks
feel
to
like
Monty
the
Python and the
dagger
Holy
is-
Grail.
Yeah,
It is.
I mean, I quoted. I tried, or
Supposed to be
I think I
two.
butchered that quote, but
You
I
did.
tried.
Flash, wound your arms off. What's
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Plus
Anyways,
But
I
yeah.
like to think the
How
dagger
many
is
rolls then?
sticking out of it.
2 plus
Oh, it is. It really is. Aki, you're up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell out, I
I'm
want
going
that
to-
back.
So I'm going to modify one of my cantrips a bit here, and it's going to cost me. I think the most efficient I can do this is for 4 mana points. I'm going to cast basically Fireball, but really, really underpowered. I can get it to 20
savvy
feet, so
fireball.
right here, and it does radius of 5, and it does 3d4 damage with the dex save for half.
Oh, so no matter
Save
what,
of
that
half.
one's dead
No,
finally.
Yeah, that one's fucking. That one's
Yeah,
finally
that
down,
one's
but
dead.
hopefully the other two will be hit.
That makes the save. That one doesn't. The
save
one in
is
the
14,
back takes
yeah.
the full blunted damage. Saves 14.
Yeah, saves 14.
Alright, so the one in the back takes the full blunted damage. The one in the front, either way, is gonna die, so it's down.
And the other one.
And this one right here is only gonna take 4, because rounded down. So yeah, they've all taken fire damage.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to basically.
Can't see any more spooky, scary skeletons in
There
this area.
is. So which one took the full force of the damage?
The one in the back, that one right there that I just pinged.
Alright, this is on the other one. And that's a 21
On this one?
fire damage. Yeah,
On which one? This one?
yeah, the
The
one.
bottom one?
Yeah, the
Damage
bottom one.
rolls
Mhm.
today.
Took 1 fire
They-
damage.
Are really bad. I'm rolling really well, and you guys are rolling really poorly. That's always a bad sign for D&D.
Like I said, I never
It's
roll well on
fine.
initiative, so me
Yeah, I'm
rolling
blaming
well
you.
on initiative is a very bad sign.
This is.
I'm still at
Um,
20. I'm still at 26 HP and I still have 2 divine smites left. So
Yargon, that
still
color
up.
is wearing out.
The collar isn't wearing out. The collar's hitting just fine. It's just the damage roll.
Yeah.
Hoot is it's now Hoot's turn. What's Hoot gonna do?
I mean, if everything around Hoot is dead,
It
might
is.
as well come on over here,
Mm-hmm.
like a good boy, and
He's not gonna hit the guy in the back who's weaker.
I mean, he
I
could
guess he's
do,
gonna
or he could
full
hit
of
the one,
himself right now.
or he could hit the one that's stronger. So he's going to hit the one that's stronger
Alright, do it.
because Hoot thinks that makes more sense. Because Hoot's not
I'm
the smartest.
pretty sure they have 15 HP.
Yeah, well,
No, zombies have a lot. They have
Yeah,
well,
they
a
have
lot
more than
for 1/4 CRs.
Yeah,
That's-
no, they have like 22 on average.
21 to hit,
Oh,
max
I
damage.
thought I was... Okay, I was trying to count earlier, but clearly my counting was...
Yeah.
The calculations are incorrect.
So that, yeah, he's taken. This one has
Skeletons
taken
have
so
more
far
AC,
10.
but zombies have more HP.
This one has
I
taken
know, I
10
thought
damage.
I was counting for the zombie. I know I was counting for a zombie, but I must have missed a damage somewhere.
Basically, this one has now taken 10 damage.
Yeah.
And it
So
has
then,
taken 5
with
damage
that,
this
is
time.
Hoot gonna land back on Fluffers?
Oh yeah, he doesn't get attacks opportunities, so yeah, he'll just land back on my shoulder.
Fluffy puppy.
Alright, now then it's back up to Mr. Fluffers. Who still sadly does not get his
Fluffy,
was in
eat
breath
them.
back.
What does he get it back on? A 6?
5-6.
5, 6? Okay.
Yeah, and he's just gonna move forward and continue on the chomp down series of attacks. That hits. That's meh damage.
It's not.
That's
pretty
10
good.
damage, which means
More
that
than I've been doing.
Yeah, me
Well.
too.
it does mean it's taken 20 damage this
But
turn.
I've been rolling trash.
Zambi gets +1 to strength saving throws.
Double mine. I have minus
It's
1.
not pinned, but it's hurt. Neekolas, your turn.
Oh my god, somebody murder that one.
Which
To be
one?
honest, both of them
Oh,
look
that
like
one.
they could fall over very easily.
Yeah, they've both taken fire damage, so just murder them both. Do a Vaxalia and just, whoosh whoosh whoosh. 3 daggers.
Well, this sucks.
If you-
No sneak attack, no advantage.
Yeah,
Alright,
rough.
attack.
It's a hard knock life.
22.
Ooh.
That one finally goes down.
I
Wait,
can't
what
reach
about
the other
fortitude?
one. I don't have enough movement.
Oh wait, no fire. I forgot.
Do you have a dagger?
So, that's my turn. No, because then I have to drop a sword. I don't want to
But-
do that.
We've got
It's also
two
the end of
players
combat,
going
so, like-
before this zombie gets to go. again.
No, I will not drop my sword.
Alright.
He's either gonna
Flint.
attack me or Fluffy, so that's all good. I'm gonna purposely stomp over that one's dead body to over here, and then I'm just gonna hit my Warhammer.
Just gonna.
I should
Go
just scroll around
for
on my
it.
points.
Natural one.
Oh no.
Just natural 20.
Oh.
I actually have an
Or
ooh,
natural
That's
20.
Somehow that
you
worked.
You knock its head off, and it goes. It
Plunk.
goes.
Are we out of combat?
I really want to roll.
There's
that
still
tonight,
another
don't
half
I?
a
That
map,
would be
dude.
68 damage.
I feel like we need to
more
roll...
like 2/3 a map. But yeah, you guys, as this moment, are out of combat.
Divine
Ezra
Sense,
is gonna walk over
How
and
far does
like,
Divine Sense go?
60 feet.
You're not detecting anything.
Mac,
Ezra's
you?
gonna ask
I'm like, whew, that was fun. So,
ask Flint to step aside.
Yeah.
I-
Eclipse
then he's
first.
gonna, like,
Eclipse, you were already.
raise
Hey,
his foot
Eclipse was
and-
already talking. Let Eclipse finish.
Oh,
Eclipse.
sorry.
and as I'm just like wiping off my hammer on the grass, I'm like, so, anyone got more than 5
With what?
kills?
Oh, I think I got like 3.
Someone's a bit
I've
of an
got-
alpha. Well, Fluffy says looking over at you.
Ezra is going to, like, bracing with his foot, pull the dagger out, and then, like, mystic hand, his, short sword back over to him. And
Uh,
Ezra is going to say, I got 2 and there's another that I did most of the work on.
Anything that got fire damage, I'm
Didn't
claiming.
think so. And I'm just gonna look around and see if anyone's particularly hurt.
All of the burnt ones are mine. They don't stay down if you don't burn them. This is just sort of grin.
I just go and pick up my traps.
Nah.
I look around if anyone's badly injured.
I am
So
Where
it's
did I-
way low. I am on 3 HP.
I haven't taken
Mac,
damage.
where did you say I got
offer to
shot?
heal
Ezra is going to nod his head at your offer for heal.
you. And before that, I'm gonna see if anyone else needs to heal or if I just can dump everything on myself.
I'm hurt, but I should be fine. Mac,
I'm fine.
where did I get shot? Just out of curiosity.
Then I heal 15 HP on
In
Esra.
like
You
your
remember?
arm.
Okay.
Right in the middle of the left tit.
Can I search these skeletons for more arrows, or are they gone already?
You can take the arrow out of my arm and use that.
Maybe in a minute.
The arrow in your arm's not going to be usable.
Yeah, I know, it was a joke.
Yeah, also
I
like
think I just
with
realized
my
something.
hammer, I do the like break the arrows that are in my shield. Spartan style.
Spartan style.
And yeah, so you get 15 HP back.
Oh,
I return to
by the
petting
way,
Fluffy.
I actually don't have proficiency with my saber. I need to change my attack bonus.
Oh, good
for
job.
that.
Is
Because
it, wait, do you have proficiency in simple weapons? It's probably a simple weapon.
Say no, it's
It's based off a rapier.
which is a
Mm.
martial weapon. High elf gets longsword, short sword, and longbow as martial weapons go, but they don't actually get all martial weapons, so I actually need to modify that.
Alright then, so yeah, you all are still alive. Neekolas, with that perception, I will say that you note that there's a larger, more well-built path to the left, or northwest. However, to the northeast, there's a smaller, more hidden path that looks less trod across. Almost.
This one? Over
Yeah.
here.
You have reason to
86?
believe that that one's not used as much.
What's 8d6 for?
Oh,
Actually,
that was just a theoretical divine smite deck.
I forgot that she had lay on hands because I didn't want to use the spell slot. I am down 9 HP out of my 21.
Well, he used all of his lay on hands already.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Oh,
I don't
what-
want
Yeah,
to use
I
the
would
spell
have
slot.
asked you before, but I guess Ezra is a lot more
Yeah.
ahead than you are.
Yeah,
I walk up with an arrow in my arm and I
Yeah.
just take it out.
and I'm back at full then.
I'm already
You
at full.
get 15.
Was it full?
I was down to 3 of 19.
I'm
That brings it
24
up
out
to
of not very
18.
many.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could still cause cure wounds.
No, I'm fine. I should be fine as long as I stay in the back.
And it's probably better for Ezra to get the heal because Ezra is actually up at the front.
Yeah.
I would suggest taking a short rest anyway.
I think we should not.
At least not do it here.
Yeah, not with all the corpses around. It's a bad idea.
So I will point out that I found the other path off to our right.
And I do have my healing hands still, so if I'm in like a dire straits, I can always regain 3 HP.
Alright, you
Let's
point out
see
the
if
path
we
to the
find
right.
this spot with less corpses.
Do you guys head over to the rightmost path?
I will stealth. my
I will
way over
stealth as
there.
well.
I will.
I'll try.
I
I'm
will.
not gonna
That
let it
is
go
survival,
away.
not stealth.
I will
How
stealth.
about you give Fluffy advantage to roll stealth? since you're fighting
21.
him?
Oh,
my
wow,
gosh,
come
I
on.
rolled
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
worse on my stealth
If
than I
that-
rolled on my survival.
If that works for me, I'll do that.
Yeah, that works.
8
I rolled
stealth.
a net
That's
20.
terrible.
A 10
Nice.
or an 8 rather. And unfortunately the 8 is the one that cuts.
Yeah, he's in armor that gives him disadvantage.
What,
Ah,
what's Fluffy's
I
stealth?
cannot believe my stealth roll is so bad.
24.
Nice. That's better
I'm
than it
gonna
was.
put my hand up and have everyone stop behind me. And just whisper, looks like there's something up ahead.
Do you want me to say?
Yes, up ahead of you, you see a little chest just sitting in an enclave of some shadows with a nice brass-looking lock.
I'm gonna start
Hang on.
searching for traps.
Wait,
Alright,
no.
Roll me an investigation.
Can you get across that with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
is
He just
difficult
has to
terrain.
move at half speed.
Nicholas,
5.
wait. Don't go too close to
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Don't get near it.
Stealth
Oh, no, I'm
one.
not.
No,
I'm just
you're not
looking for
noticing
traps.
anything.
no traps whatsoever.
No, no traps. You're not noticing
don't
any.
When
see
I get
anything.
close
I'm gonna-
enough, I'm going to
gonna
investigate.
follow in his footsteps.
No.
Okay,
Don't-
Ezra, what'd you say?
When I get close enough, I'm going to investigate.
Yargon was trying to say something.
Yeah, Yargon, you were trying to say
God
something?
damn
Does
it.
anyone
I'm saying don't
sense
get anywhere
any
near it.
magic, perhaps?
Stay as far
I'm
up.
not so good with those magic traps.
Do you not want it? So you don't want Fluffy to go across?
No, I'm just saying stay as far away from it as you can if you're crossing.
Alright,
Guys,
Fluffy
don't-
will just be kind of hesitantly in the back since you're not wanting to get close to it. Ezra,
Don't get close enough to touch it.
as you get close to look at it, you kind of like, this thing looks interesting. You look at the lock, and then for some weird reason, the lock untouches, and you're like, wait, what? As suddenly, a large pseudopod just erupts out from the side and flings itself out to hit you.
What's a
24
pseudopod?
hits.
Yes, a 24 hits.
Yeah.
A
I
long,
was
sticky
investigating
sort of
for
membrane.
distance.
Where is...
Well, well, still, okay. My apologies.
Here we go. Here's a
Oh,
gif of
it's in a
what just
menu.
ate you.
What do you think it is? Maybe this is some token. Give you a bit of a hint as to what this is.
Well, as soon as it starts moving,
I'm
obviously
assuming-
we're gonna draw our
Are
weapon.
we? And Ezra never sheathed his weapons. I mean, he put
Yeah,
his
no,
dagger
but you're
away.
still hit. You're still hit by it
Okay.
as you're drawn in by the mimic.
God damn
and
it,
you will
Ezra.
take 1d8 plus 3.
That was my fault.
That is your fault. I tried. You know?
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as the thing adheres you to its surface and just like crushes you a bit.
Yep, you are now grappled
that.
because you touched it.
I'm gonna need the
Congratulations,
mimic
you're an
to
idiot.
roll initiative, and I think we're just gonna stick with the current initiative roll. Because this thing only gets like a plus.
Can we
One to its
reroll? Because we all
initiative,
got
so-
like nothing.
But I can
Oh,
roll
so it
way
cannot
better.
roll higher than me.
It tries! Damn!
Wow, we
Um,
have 2 people in this turn order who nat
Wow.
20 their initiative.
God damn it, I wanted to like
Cause-
fireball the crap out of this thing before you guys got anywhere near it, but...
You wanted to do what?
Oh,
Fireball the crap.
Alright,
yeah, I wanted to
Ezra,
set it on fire because
you're
obvious
caught
mimic
in
was
its
obvious.
grasp.
And I'm assuming it's been well over a minute since I activated my precognitive hunch.
I might just set you on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah,
it's
I
been
think
like,
so.
yeah, a minute.
Yeah, okay. I am going to roll my
You are grappled by it.
oh, what do I need to get out of the grapple?
Strength.
You need a acrobatics or athletics check with a DC of 13 to escape,
Okay.
and you do that at disadvantage.
Okay. I have
Use a twist of fate or not.
Nope, you're
I
still
told
stuck
you
to
to.
it as you try to fight it off, but it doesn't come off. The mimic then, it's now its turn, unfortunately.
Well, wait, wouldn't he have gotten the 19? Because that's the
Nope,
first guy there.
He gets disadvantage
Oh,
because of
disadvantage.
the
Sorry, I missed that.
adhesive trait of a mimic.
Never mind.
You grapple them and they're very good. This is why
Yeah.
you don't fucking go near random chests in the... God damn.
I said I was investigating from a distance. What do you guys want?
He was keeping a distance. Unfortunately, I basically made it so that way the pseudopod had extended reach in terms of getting you guys in.
I told him
And
not to get
unfortunately,
anywhere
Esra
near it.
was the first one to say he was going to investigate the chest, and that was the thing's trigger
God damn it,
for the
Ezra.
encounter.
I was going to set Ezra on fire as well.
Oh my god. That will make things better. Light everyone on fire.
It usually works.
Plus
Arizima
five.
would
At
agree.
least Ezra is not.
Oh,
weak to fire.
that's a crit!
That's what you deserve, my dude.
Oh shit.
That's an anti-crit, that is.
Oh my gosh! And it would have been a crit fail if it didn't have advantage.
Anti-crit.
That's,
What?
It's an anti-crit.
24 points of piercing and acid damage! As it just chomps down on, Ezra.
I'm at negative 15.
Yeah, Ezra's out. Ezra's out cold. As you guys just watch it as it nearly snaps him in half.
That was
Maybe-
really close to an insta-kill.
Maybe
Yeah.
swap to the archer, dude.
Wow.
As you all just hear a sickening crunch from the thing.
I'm not healing you.
And it's then going to just toss Ezra to the side, and Ezra is now going to have to be making death saving throws.
Oh, is it not when your
It's on
HP
his
below
turn.
0? I thought it was when you were your HP below 0.
No, instant death is whenever you take damage that takes you to a negative of your HP. So, how much
Oh.
HP did you have?
I'm at negative 15 out of and
No. How
at
much
19.
HP did you have?
It's what your
18.
max is.
What
My
is your
max?
max?
19,
Your max is 19. How much HP did you have before it made that attack?
18. Oh no, 9.
9. So 9 plus 19. It would have had to do 28 damage for it to insta-kill you.
What? No, isn't
Okay, my
isn't it
other
negative
DM
max?
does. You start
yeah, yeah.
making death saves when you're
Now
your
you
HP
would make
below.
death saving. Now it just needs to do 19 points of damage to you to insta-kill you.
it? No, you make
It's
death saves when you're below 0.
yeah, you make death strays. It's just in
I know. I'm
3D,
saying you're
5e.
doing death saves differently than the way my other DM does death
Oh,
saves.
I'm
I
doing it according to the book. In 5e, insta-kill only comes if after all your HP is gone, you get attacked equal to your HP total. It's really, 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 really hard to kill to one-shot higher level players in 5e.
If you have 10 hit points,
Now,
you have to go to
if you are
negative
hit,
10.
now if you are hit by an attack while you are down like this, you automatically get a failure on a death saving throw. So, I mean, it gives you more time, but you still don't want to be like curb stomped by something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that, we come to Aki. Aki,
Okay.
the fridge just got like chomped in half.
Yeah, well, it's his own fault. I told him not to touch it. So,
I
she
didn't-
has no
In his
sympathy for
defense,
you.
he didn't touch it.
In his defense, he
Well-
didn't touch it. The creature was waiting
And
for him.
It licked
The
him. She
thing
has no
about, like,
sympathy.
Thinking I should switch to back line, this is still a situation I would have got in because I'm the investigator of the party.
No, you're not.
I have a +3 in investigation.
I have a +6,
Yeah, but
and
you
that's what
got
my
a
size skills are tailored.
Guys,
You
guys,
die
guys,
exactly as easily to that thing as he does. So.
guys.
This
It's
is
just
why
a
you don't-
mimic. This sort of stuff always happens whenever people use mimics. Mimics
is-
are the. Mimics are the.
Why
You
are there
fear,
very
remember why
Diplo
you fear me.
mimics?
This is why you
We
don't
fed them
poke
run
random
goblin
chests in the
corpses.
wild, and you be smart with your investigating.
then
I'm
you
just gonna do
should-
2 of these.
Alright. Hey, you got a natural 20. That's 14 points of damage in total.
Oh, you
Or
got an
wait,
extra
no,
20 on
it's
the.
just 8
No, it's
because
not,
you
it's
didn't
just
have
8.
advantage.
Because I
Yeah.
don't
Oof.
have
Aw, you
advantage.
got me excited for nothing as you just like with 2 cards and the creature goes
Yep,
and snaps at you.
I contemplate.
I
I contemplate
But yeah,
things.
that's up to you.
Yep.
Aki, or not Aki, Hoot. Hey, at least I'm saying Aki correctly today.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
new.
I am getting somewhere.
Hoot,
Woo!
Hoot lands on my shoulder. Hoot is instructed not to touch the thing.
Hoot does not touch the thing. Neekolas.
I'm.
Neekolas,
going
don't
to-
touch it. Don't get too close to it. Don't get within a couple of feet
Use
of it
your
or
short
it'll eat you.
bow.
I'm gonna walk over here and stabilize Ezra.
Oh, don't do that.
Well,
Oof.
you told me not to touch it. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna go stabilize him.
I should have moved back a couple of feet. Bugger.
12.
I don't know what DC is, honestly.
I don't actually know.
I think it's a DC of 10,
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
to which
Okay.
I say you now stabilize. So yeah, Ezra, you're stabilized. So you don't need to make death saving throws anymore. You're good. You're essentially at 0 HP, but you're not at risk of dying.
Roll a
Okay,
D4.
so I should
I'm
set
not gonna
my
make him roll
HP to
that.
0?
Yeah, just set your HP to 0, but you're not dying. You don't need to make death saving throws. You've been stabilized.
Yeah, it's a DC 10 Wisdom Medicine check.
Yeah, so you're stabilized. You're good.
Cool.
Then that's your action. Up next, it is Fluffy. Fluffy is going to
Fluffy,
just
don't
get
touch
up.
it.
Fluffy just growls and says, "I ain't," and then he's just gonna breathe a bunch of freaking cold breath on the damn thing.
What's the, just out of curiosity, what's the CR on a winter wolf versus a mimic?
Winter Wolf higher.
Just wanted
Winter
to,
wolves are OP, dude.
yes,
And
just
yet we
wanted to make
tamed
sure
one.
that was out there.
It still manages to make the save throw. Dang. As it takes only 7 points of cold damage. I can tell you exactly if you want me to.
Or don't, because combat. Let's
Yeah.
just...
Let's just stab it.
Yeah, let's just stab some things.
Yep.
So,
You have throwing hammers, right?
Flint's
I
turn.
do.
Or Flint?
I thought Mike was still doing something. Yeah, just
No,
gonna shout
I was
to-
just gonna say that Winter Wolves are 1 CR higher than Mimics.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just
Doesn't
gonna
really
shout to Neekolas, you got him?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna drop my warhammer, get out the throwing hammer, and throw a throwing hammer at the thing.
That does hit, and it's just as you punch it in the face with a throwing hammer.
Dealing piercing damage somehow.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it over to bludgeoning.
That's awkward. 15.
I think I actually can't.
I
Oh,
mean,
no, there it is.
Yes.
what is bludgeoning
be
damage but piercing damage over a larger area, right?
True.
Mm,
I think bludgeoning is actually strictly better because piercing doesn't do anything special and bludgeoning is bonus damage against skeletons. So,
Well, some creatures have weakness to pierce. Actually, do they have?
no,
Do any have
skeletons are
weakness to
literally the only thing that make a difference.
Okay.
That's why it's strange that there is piercing and slashing. So,
I think it's just for effect.
Flint, are you doing anything
in
else?
theory, it would
mostly, yeah.
be different armor types, but obviously they didn't get into that.
Yeah, because
diff-
5e.
Different D&D editions apparently handled that.
But
Yeah. for
5e
different
doesn't
armor
because
types and
5e
But
is
yeah,
better.
Flint, do you want to do anything else?
I can't really, I think.
All right then. Arizima, you're up.
Master bitch.
I don't know what its wisdom is because I don't know what mimics. I don't know mimics off the top of my head, so I'm not gonna use Toll the Dead. I'll just.
It's
Eldritch
probably
Blast
got a
it.
bunch of health anyway.
Hmm?
It's probably got a bunch of health still anyway.
Well, no, it's just Toll the Dead's a wisdom saving throw. I don't know what its wisdom is, so I don't know if it's a good idea to use it.
Figure out the hard way.
Yeah, I guess I could. Why not? DC 14 wisdom save. Man, I'm rolling terrible on the D12.
Yeah.
And it makes the save, so it takes no damage.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really specify in the spell, but I'm assuming it's no damage.
If it doesn't specify, it's no
cantrip.
damage.
Yeah.
Actually, it does say DC 14, no damage.
Well,
right
I wrote that in there because this was.
Oh.
All right,
Itcham Xanthar,
Arizima,
so he has
anything
to
else?
make it.
Do I want to use my last spell slot or not?
No,
That's the real question.
no, don't.
Okay.
Probably not.
I mean, I can only cast like a few things, but okay.
You got this.
That's it.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
You're a warlock. You have 2 spell slots. Save the other one.
Yeah. I guess we still have another like half map.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of my turn.
I don't know if you don't have to take a rest.
Alright
between them
then.
Anyway, but
Well, I mean, if we
Ezra,
take a
your
rest on
stable,
here, that'd be
the
good.
mimic in front of you guys is just gonna bounce towards you all.
I've got a gift for that as well.
Yep. It's just gonna bounce up to you and Aki, it's gonna snap at you.
Lovely.
reaction. I'm gonna use my protective fighting style to give it disadvantage on its attack.
Ooh.
Oh,
And I'm
Cheers.
bashing it with my shield while it tries to attack Aki.
Cheers, buddy.
That's actually pretty good.
the 12 hit.
Nope.
Yeah, then you just like it looks like it's about to crunch down your left arm, only for Flint to smack its the top half of the chest to the side and just like no. Yeah, good use of protection.
Cheers, buddy.
Aki,
Is it,
this thing's trying to bite you.
is it
I know what
damage?
you're gonna do.
Like, how bad is it looking? Is it looking half damage, or?
Oh yeah, it's half damage. It's past half damage.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that means
know
it's not
what
gonna
I
do the
should have
thing.
done. I know what I should have done. I know what I should have done. I know what I should have done.
Not walk up to
Not died.
I could have used my mystic hand to try to open it.
it? Congratulations.
Nice.
Next time you're gonna know
Good point.
if
Okay.
you survive this.
You will. He's fine. I got him.
I think I can
patched
actually
him up.
change the...
Oh wait, I have a meme for this.
Let me just check a thing. What's the diddle-a-doot range?
We needed to take a short rest anyway.
Oh, dear.
We need to
now
take a
we're
long
in a
rest,
easily
actually.
defended spot.
Yeah,
Because
so
he might be out
I
for
think
4
all
hours.
this blue space is like empty space.
Yeah.
It's
So this is
literally
actually
if
a
you
really
walk off into
defendable
it, you literally
position.
fall into the void below the world.
Yeah, so I actually think this is probably a good place to take a long rest on this island.
This is a perfect place to do it.
So because this thing is right up in my face, I can use my melee attack thing, and then I can...
Oh yeah, that's a really good one, Luke.
But instead of the
I love
melee
that
attack,
one.
I'm going to modify the ranged attack and switch it out to 3d8. Because that works. So, rolling to hit, 14 and
Ooh.
26. Does that work? Does that hit?
Oh yeah, both of those hit, and that's some salty damage.
It's not that
As you
damage.
just, like-
It's they're each 3d4. So
Each
9d4.
3d4?
Yes. So
So you need to
64.
roll different stuff.
Oh wow.
23 damage.
Wow.
If I can
How
count.
do you want it to die?
Dead.
Alright, you
Just
just like
smack
as it
it.
just like comes back around to open its mouth, you just chuck your cards underneath the top lid and just boom, slam the chest open and bits of blood fly everywhere as the
Oh,
mimic
yes.
now lays there dead.
I have had it with these damn mimics.
Why do you have all
Not
these?
preserved,
But that's out of
doesn't
character because we haven't
cross
encountered them
random
this campaign.
chests.
And for your cooperation,
We weren't trusting it.
Yeah, I know. It just fucking
oh,
gived us.
ho, 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 ho.
Was a dickmonger.
I would like to open.
As you guys kill it, 1,017 silver pieces,
Holy cow.
243 gold pieces,
Shotgun, by the way,
and
guys.
26 platinum pieces spill out onto the ground behind it.
Okay.
I mean, how much can I take before I
Exactly.
Take
Let's start
all of-
snagging.
I will divide it all by 5. I'll do the math.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Yargon already has a calculator out.
Actually, I don't. I've been using
Oh,
Roll20.
yeah.
That should be
With,
5
um,
platinum for each of us and 1 platinum and an extra
So,
platinum for someone.
then,
Shotgun.
with that in mind, I have one question left for you all. Are you planning on taking your long rest here?
Yes.
I
we
would hope
do.
so.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, then I think we shall leave today's session here.
Oh, man.
Before we go, I set up traps on each of the little walkways.
We will
And I
get through
think
your
it-
long rest during the next session.
So we each
I
get
think it's
48.
fair that the person who
wanna
dealt
know.
the killing blow gets the extra pieces for the ones that don't divide evenly.
Yeah, sure.
And how much silver?
So yeah, with that in
17
mind,
over 5, so that's 200.
well then,
What's the 48, the gold?
So we get 48 gold, and I'm just doing the
240 silver.
Yeah,
Right.
and we get 203 silver. And, what was it? It was 5 platinum?
5 platinum each, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Aki gets the extra
Sure.
3 gold, 1 platinum, and how much extra gold was there? Or how much extra silver was there?
So there is, yeah, that's why I was just adding them back up again. So there's 2 extra silver, there is 3 extra gold, and 1 extra platinum.
So that merchant guy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could probably summon him now.
Alright, so
And I probably have to look at
It's
the
almost
items.
like the DM wants to reward you all for taking on a difficult side objective.
I'm glad I noticed it.
Hmm.
God
Long
damn it,
rest?
Yargon, that's too cute.
So that's
we get our long rest stuff?
Yeah, I guess we're
We'll
taking
We'll
a
get
long
to
rest here.
that next time.
Okay, I'll leave myself at 0
Yes,
HP,
please do
0
leave you all yourselves at the same place where you were, as we will get through your long rest in next session. With that in mind, I think this is a good place to end it, as this long rest seems like a good, logical, safe place to let off for tonight. How does everyone think?
Yep,
Yep.
I am good with
Yeah.
that.
I'm good.
Because this seems to be the most clear, concise. Or you know what? Go ahead and take yourselves a long rest, because with the traps and Fluffy and Arizima being awake all night, you're not gonna have any
I
trouble.
will, by the way, cast Cure Wounds on Esra. Just
Okay.
to, I don't know if that wakes him up.
Before
Yeah,
we
it does wake him up.
we do that,
Okay, then
I am
Ezra
gonna
will do his normal beginning 4 hours trance, and then the second half be on watch.
Alright, I will
I'll
tell
take
you all
first
this
watch.
much about the night. You all do notice it seems like a group of undead do seem to travel through the areas that you all have fought. However, looking around, you realize that this area you're currently standing in, unlike the rest of the areas, has no corpses nor skeletons, leading you to believe that it seems as though this mimic set up shop here and would eat any undead that came in the area. As such, the undead have avoided this area, trying to avoid the danger that rests here. With the mimic dead, you all have secured yourself a safe place to get some much needed rest, so that way you can continue through the rest of this dangerous path in the
Sweet.
next episode of Vices and Virtues. Which
I just
unfortunately
realized-
is going to be on a bit of a delay, because, well, actually, I will be here for next week's session, but the week after that. So we will be able to finish this dungeon, but after that I will be gone for a couple of weeks, as I will be going out of the country for a family vacation. I'm sorry, you guys.
Take me, right?
No, don't be sorry.
Apologize because
Uh,
I just
that's-
talked to someone without muting myself.
Yeah, that's actually convenient
Congrats.
because one of those 2 weeks I couldn't make anyway. So
But yeah,
So it all works.
with that in mind, thank you once again for watching. If you like this video, please do like, and if you want to see more, subscribe, and, you know, go check out some other series that's on this channel. You can check out the Aftermath series that Sugar, aka Arizima, plays in weekly. I also play in Aftermath, but bi-weekly due to IRL stuff, and it's just convenient. And that series is here with Yargon GMing it. You will see where I get some of the inspiration from. Some of it's my own style that I developed during an earlier game. Some of it is inspiration taken from Aftermath.
Yeah.
And I like to think I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys liking it so far?
Yeah, it's
I've
been
been
pretty good.
enjoying
You
this.
almost killed us
yeah,
twice.
I'm doing my job right.
Yep.
I really
To
like
be
playing
fair,
this
the first time we almost killed ourselves.
Yeah, because that's the fair point.
Yeah.
This time, though, he did actually kill us. Actually,
Yargon, how are
almost
you
kill us.
doing?
I'm doing good.
How are you
What?
liking this?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's
Alright,
great.
is-
It's a great use of my 3 a.m. hours.
Good, good.
Yeah,
Making
it's a
sure.
good one. But yes,
Alright.
we should probably end the recording. So, yes.
If you want to check, yeah, just one last thing. If you want to, you know, support this channel and make sure we get more shows like this out and help Yargon develop his own TTRPG, Starships and Laserguns, do feel free to check out the Patreon link, because, you know, everybody has Patreons these days, because nobody can trust ads. If you haven't heard about the apocalypse yet, how did you find us?
How
how
did you YouTube?
How
did
do
you
you
YouTube?
YouTube? How do you YouTube? But yes, and if you want to hear more of my lovely voice and the most of the players on here, with the exception of Yargon, check out the link below to my personal channel, where we will be uploading our Shadowrun Let's Play. I still need to edit yesterday's episode. That's going to be fun, but for the most part, it is ready to go up. But yes,
Very fun.
thank you once again for joining us, and we are very glad and very happy you would spend your time with us.
Yeah.
So, from all of us here with the Vices and Virtues team, good night, and may the dice be in your favor. Bye-bye.
You can't steal that
Bye.
tagline, can't you?
I am